Assalamualaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, how are you all? Hope you all will be fine. Welcome in your class of English. Today, students, we are going to start our text related to your English textbooks. That is unit number 22. This is the last unit of your textbook, and as far as your paper pattern is concerned, it's very important in the question answer form, as it is a play. Play name is The Progress, and it is unit number 22, the last unit of our book. It is very much important that play reading is a very different, it is an art, it is different from a prose reading or prose teaching or poem reading or poem teaching. Play में थोड़ा सा आपको इस चीज़ का you have to be careful about it, that the scene, the plot, and at the same time the characters, the setting, the background, the main theme, the central idea, the climax, and the conflict of the characters, all these things matter a lot in a play. So before starting the play, The Progress, I must tell you that the writer's name is St. John Green Irwin. She is a playwright. She is also a British novelist and the critic of The Observer. And her age is very much important, 1883 to 1971. It means she is a modern playwright belonging to the recent ages. Her major points or her art of playwriting is very technical and simple at the same time. Both things go side by side. She discusses the major character of a professor and then his sister, Mrs. Maldon, and Hannah the servant, and a character of the son of Mrs. Maldon, who has died in the war. This major scene and the setting is related to the First World War. And you know that the aftermaths of the war and the havoc of the war and the damage and the destruction that the war caused, they were too strong. And since the millions of people, they were the direct under effect of the after effects of the war. The living patterns, the finances, the health, and many more issues, even environmental issues, were also caused due to bombing and bomb blasting and bombardment of the aircrafts. So the setting of the scene is like this. St. John, Elwin, she wants to just tell us about the character of Mrs. Maldon and professor and the professor. The professor is busy in making many types of scientific research, and the basic theme or the basic aim or objective of his scientific research or aim is to prepare such type of bomb, deadly bomb, who can harm the whole world just in few minutes. As he says that he was fed up or bored due to what? Due to the prolonged element of the war. He went through the war and he has the wish that the war should end like just within a minute, just within some moments or so. The prolongment of the war should be avoided. For this purpose, this is the purpose behind his scientific deadly bomb he is preparing in his home, or he lives in the north of England, a very remote area in a village where the population is you can say that the population is not fewer than some 100 or 100 people, and he lives in a remote area along with his sister, and his sister, as she has suffered to a loss, a personal loss of her son, Eddie's death during the war. That's why she is so much mentally disturbed, and she is perturbed that the invention, or you can say the scientific research of her brother should be ended up strongly or strictly. That's why the climax is also very important here. The climax scene is that when Mrs. Maldon, she makes a quarrel, and planningly she visits that place where her brother is busy in making the preparations for the deadly bomb, and she quarrels and she turns the table means that ups and downs, सब कुछ उलट पुलट कर देती है, and she just discusses with her brother that this deadly bomb should be stopped and it should not be prepared. But her brother, the professor, he is a cruel person, he is a ruthless person. The coldness of his eyes, it depicts his character very much, and we come to know that as the eyes are the soul of the mind, and we come to know after looking at him that how much he is busy, or how much he is working hard like a bee to prepare the deadly bomb. And his sister, she enters the room and she destroys each and everything. This is the climax scene, and she kills her brother. She stabs with a knife his brother and murders. Whereas on the other hand, we come to know that the character of Professor is very much ironical. Ironical in this sense that apparently he appears to be a very harmless person. At first glance, at first look, we come to know he is a harmless person. He will not harm anybody. But with the passage of time, after discussions, and we come to know how crazy he is at his point of preparing the bomb, deadly bomb, that can just destroy the whole world within the seconds. Or he thinks that in this way the war will end up very soon. It is so ironical how there are two ways of ending up the war. One is when the war ends, the peace survives. And when the war ends, it means that war will destroy each and everything. It will destroy all the humanity. It means his vision, his viewpoint is anti-human. Anti-human in this sense that he is in favor of the destruction and the damage of the human beings or humanity. He is also a greedy person, greedy in this sense that he thinks and he says, he announces also that after the completion of that deadly bomb, what will happen? The British government will announce some favors and medals for him. This is the basic result or basic consequence or the basic demand of him at the end of the preparation of the deadly bomb. So that was the major thing. And now come towards the importance of the title. The title is the progress. It is so much critical and ironical in this sense that the progress of whom, किसकी progress की बात कर रहे हैं हम. It means it is directly or indirectly a hint, a point, a critical remark on the society that is in favor of wars, bombings and the destruction of the humanity. We are living in the era where every nation and every country almost is after war. we are trying to surpass at such a level that is very much against the humanity. मीन्स के ह्यूमैनिटी के अगेंस्ट ये वर्ड जा रहा है. और बच्चों ये बोर्ड के पेपर में क्वेश्चन भी आता है कि व्हाट इज़ द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द title, or is the title suitable or not, or what do you think that the title is suitable, or can you suggest any other title. These all type of questions जो है ना ये आपको बोर्ड में आ सकते हैं. तो प्रोग्रेस ये डायरेक्टली जो प्रोफेसर है, प्रोफेसर साहब के विजन में तो दैट इज़ द प्रोग्रेस, दैट यू कैन से दैट्स आप इसी चीज़ को इस सेंस में ले लें कि साइंस एंड द वेपन्स दे आर गोइंग साइड बाय साइड. आर बेसिक साइंटिफिक इन्वेंशंस are considered to be in favor of the humanity, but indirectly they are against the humanity. आपकी जितनी scientific inventions and discoveries हैं at a great or extent or at a great level, जिस level पर भी गई हैं ये सब इंसानियत के खिलाफ हैं. How they are against that? Human beings, the scientific, great scientists, they have invented the chemical reactions and bombs and so much deadly weapons that whatever the use of the deadly weapons can be, only and only war. सिर्फ इसका क्या रिजल्ट है? रिजल्टेंटली व्हाट हैपन्स? रिजल्टेंटली व्हाट हैपन्स? ओनली डिस्ट्रक्शन सर्वाइव्स. And even destruction, it is not only the destruction or at the physical level, but it is a destruction at the spiritual level also. Spirit though that ends now. How? Because the रूह जो है, spirit जो है, जो आपकी feelings हैं, आप emotionless हो गए हैं. For example, the human beings now, आप देखिए human beings अब कितनी we count the numbers, we count the dead bodies. So like even the theme survives at this age. ये theme जो है ये इस age में भी survive करती है. So Erwin's जो theme और उसका जो use of the title है, that is very much ironical at the modern world. So students, first of all the theme or the scene is concerned. Theme से हम concern करते हैं कि theme मैंने आपको explain कर दी है. The theme is there are two characters, major characters who are and they are opposed to each other. How? One is Professor Henry Corey and the second one is Mrs. Melton. They are totally against to each other. How? He is in favor of the war and the deadly weapons and the deadly bomb that he is going to prepare, and in his lab or in his home or in his sitting place he has designed many new models of aircrafts that can take that bomb within seconds. And on the other hand, on contrary, there is Mrs. Maldon, the sister, the major character of his sister, who is totally against her brother. How and why? This is the question. How means that she is against, in which manner? As she has suffered her personal loss. किसका personal loss है? उसके भाई का, उसके बेटे का, Eddie's personal loss. उसकी जंग में, वॉर में डेथ हो गई थी. एंड प्रोफेसर ही इज़ रूथलेस एंड ही इज़ टू मच बिलीविंग इन एस्टिमेशंस. मीन्स वो 2 और जमा 2 मीन 2 + 2 = 4 फार्मूला बेस्ड पर्सन है, हु हैज़ नथिंग टू डू एल्स द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ आर डेडली वेपन. और उसका ये बेसिक एम है. एंड मेजर थिंग अबाउट हिज करेक्टर इज दैट ही एनहिलेट्स द ह्यूमैनिटी. एनहिलेशन ऑफ मैनकाइंड इज़ वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है बच्चों. एनहिलेशन का मतलब है बिल्कुल नल एंड वॉइड करार देना. नल एंड वॉइड मीन दैट इट इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. ह्यूमैनिटी इज़ ज़ीरो फॉर हिम. ह्यूमैनिटी इज़ नथिंग फॉर हिम. ये वर्ड बड़ा इम्पॉर्टेंट है. For him, humanity is nothing. He considers only the development of his deadly bomb important, but he doesn't care about the humanity. इंसानियत के बारे में वो बिल्कुल केयरफुल नहीं है. Second character is of Mrs. Maldon. She is a mild type of a woman and related to north of England. जो उस इलाके की qualities हैं इंग्लैंड की, she is a mild character, having a polite nature in her, and off and on she discusses her viewpoint with her brother. अपने भाई के साथ वो अपना viewpoint off and on discuss करती हैं and उसे share करती हैं. She tells him to be careful what he is about his findings, what he is going to do for the future, and she thinks that it is very much against, very much not suitable or not favorable, unfavorable for the future of the next generations to prepare such a deadly weapon. Next character is Hannah. Hannah is a servant and it is a very mild character. Basically the whole play जो है, the complete play that revolves around these two characters. One is Mrs. Maldon and the second one is Professor Henry Corey. Okay, how much of what about his age? He is between 50 or 60 years of age. And now I must tell you that the Progress is a one act play. आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए जब आप प्ले पढ़ते हैं कि प्ले में कुछ चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं. नंबर वन, plot is very much important. Second one is title. Next is, and number fourth is this. Basically basic characters तो हैं ही, but कुछ चीज़ें बहुत important है. For example, plot. Number two is play का significant of the title, that is very much ironic and I have told it to you earlier. Next thing is it is a one act play. You must differentiate between, as many plays are, they consist of several act plays. कई acts होते हैं एक play में, हो सकते हैं and they exist, but this is particularly one act play. इसकी quality है. And why? Because it only remains to one act, यानी कि इसकी boundaries जो हैं where it ends, it is only one act की limitation पर है ये. Secondly, one act play को easy way में मैंने यहाँ पे एक और word लिख लिया है आपके लिए, that is it is like a short story that ends in a very short period. Students, you must know very well that nowadays this is a modern genre and one act play की need जो है, इसकी importance जो है, it is going to be increased day by day. Why? There are many things behind it. Number one, the modern man has no time. आपके पास इतना आजकल बैठ के पढ़ने को टाइम नहीं है रीडिंग के लिए. सेवरल एक्ट प्ले के लिए आपको पढ़ने के लिए यू नीड plenty of time and leisure time and plenty of relaxation of mind at the same time. और वन एक्ट प्ले में आप इसको वन सिटिंग में एंड कर देते हैं. इट नीड्स a small little bit of time, at the same time it ends in one theme only, and there are only 2 or 3 characters, major characters around whom the story revolves. And at the same time ये भी बात समझें कि short story में reader का interest जो है it begins from the start and ends at the end, यानी कि end तक it is maintained. वन एक्ट प्ले में रीडर का इंटरेस्ट जो है वो शिफ्ट नहीं होता, सीन्स चेंज होते रहते हैं, बट एक्ट्स जो है वो सीन मीन कि वो मंजर सेटिंग, राइट, सीन 1, सीन 2, सीन 3. शेक्सपियरियन प्ले बहुत लॉन्ग है एंड पूरी बुक शेक्सपियर की प्ले पर है. लाइक सेकेंड ईयर में आप पढ़ेंगे मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस, उसमें बहुत लॉन्ग प्ले है वो. प्रोग्रेस इज अ वेरी शॉर्ट प्ले, इट इज वन एक्ट प्ले, राइट. और एक ही थीम चल रही है थ्रू आउट द प्ले, यू विल कम अक्रॉस ओनली वन थीम एंड एट द सेम टाइम करेक्टर्स में बहुत मिक्सिंग नहीं है कि आप कहें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज ऑफ करेक्टर्स नहीं है. ओनली देयर आर टू करेक्टर्स, वन इज पॉजिटिव एंड द सेकेंड वन इज नेगेटिव. एक में पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज है और दूसरे में नेगेटिव क्वालिटीज हैं. जो पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज वाला करेक्टर दैट इज ऑफ मिसेस मेल्टन एंड द सेकेंड करेक्टर ऑफ मिस एंड प्रोफेसर कॉले दैट इज ऑफ नेगेटिव, containing the qualities of a negativity. फोर्थ थिंग इज क्लाइमेक सीन. बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है किसी भी प्ले में. प्ले पढ़ने से पहले आपको ये तमाम ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स आपको एंड दे मस्ट बी एट योर फिंगर टिप्स, बिकॉज ये 4 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन तो आपके हो गए यहाँ पे. ये तो लाजमी आपके किसी भी वन एट प्ले से रिलेटेड ओवरऑल क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं. क्लाइमेक सीन मैंने आपको बताया कि क्लाइमेक सीन इज, ये हम जब प्ले पढ़ेंगे यू विल कम टू नो दैट इज द क्लाइमेक सीन व्हेन मिसेस मेल्टन एंटर्स her brother's room, Professor Kale, and she discusses with him over the matter of the preparation of the deadly bomb or the deadly weapon and the quality of that deadly bomb that professor has told to his sister that it will destroy within no minute, it will destroy within seconds, it will destroy within a spur of moment the whole world, and now in this way the war will end. He needs the war period should be shortened in such a way that destruction should be prolonged, destruction should be at the highest level, and the duration of the war should be limitization की तरफ चला जाए, लिमिटेड हो जाए. वो ये उसकी डेडली बॉम्ब की क्वालिटी है. ये क्लाइमेक्स सीन है और उसी में मिसेस मेल्टन अपने भाई को शी स्टैब्स विद अ नाइफ, वो अपने भाई को चाकू से हलाक कर देती है. शी मर्डर्स, शी कमिट्स द मर्डर, बट दैट इज़ द क्लाइमेक्स सीन. और यहाँ पे हमें ये भी पता चल जाता है दैट के मिसेस मेल्टन हैज़ अ स्ट्रॉन्ग करेक्टर. She is a strong character overall. Why? Because the strongness of her character comes before us as she kills her brother, and definitely killing a person is also against the humanity, but she kills a scientist who is preparing a deadly weapon that is against the nature, laws of nature, and against the humanity. Professor was again and again during the climax scene, जब हम पढ़ेंगे I will tell you that he was again and again announcing that he is serving the humanity, he is serving his country, he is strengthening the defense of his country, but it is a wrongly assumed theory. As why? Because it is the annihilation of the ह्यूमैनिटी. उसने ह्यूमैनिटी को नल एंड वॉइड करार दे दिया है, उसको बिल्कुल जीरो करार दे दिया है. सेकेंड इज कैरेक्टर ऑफ प्रोफेसर इज कोल्ड अपीयरेंस बट सीम्स टू बी हार्मलेस. आई हैव टोल्ड यू अर्लियर. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स कम टुवर्ड्स दिस थिंग that is very much important, that research of professor is very important. कुछ की points को हम end में ले लें, फिर हम इंशाल्लाह ताला next अपनी क्लास में next lecture में हम पूरे जो हमारा play है उसको हम read out करेंगे, साथ साथ explain भी करेंगे. और मेरा आज का lecture जो था that was totally introductory lecture है play के बारे में, progress के बारे में. Clear? कि आपको ये पता चल जाए कि प्रोग्रेस में प्ले में है क्या, व्हाट इज इन इट. रिसर्च ऑफ द प्रोफेसर इज अगेंस्ट द डेडली बॉम्ब एंड देन थॉट प्रोवोकिंग को आप इस पॉइंट के साथ लिंक अप कर ले, दैट इज द प्रोग्रेस. व्हाई? बिकॉज के द प्रोग्रेस, व्हाट इज द सुटेबिलिटी ऑफ द टाइटल, इट सजेस्ट दैट इट इज वेरी मच आयरॉनिकल. थॉट प्रोवोकिंग इस सेंस में है कि हम समझ रहे हैं कि इट इज अ प्रोग्रेस इन अ वे, इट इज अ प्रोग्रेस, साइंटिफिक प्रोग्रेस होगी ये कोई, दैट मस्ट बी in favor or for the benefit of the whole civic society or the whole humanity, but actually it is not. It is totally against it. it is totally against the humanity, and it is for the only and only for the destruction and damage of the human life. So then north of England it is important because 1919, ये मैंने इसको थोड़ा सा एज को रिफ्लेक्ट किया because that was the after war period 1914, ये वो एज का फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर का इरा है जब तमाम वर्ल्ड ने देखा था हाउ डिस्ट्रक्शन कम्स टू द ह्यूमैनिटी, कैसे फॉर द सेक ऑफ द पावर ऑफ सम नेशंस. So and character of the professor that depicts also the same thing, that the war is only and only, war के कुछ purpose है ना, there are purposes of the war also. And nowadays the purpose of the in this era, it means that the writer Erwin, she must be very much affected और मेंटली अफेक्टेड. आपको पता है राइटर और जो अदीब होते हैं, लिखारी होते हैं, प्ले राइटर्स होते हैं, पोइट्स होते हैं, दे आर अफेक्टेड डायरेक्टली मेंटली from the wars and the destructions and the damages of the war. So that's why they write such type of plays and poetry and prose that depicts and that tells us or that gives us the proper message that we should avoid wars, because war brings nothing, it only is the other name of the destruction and the damage of the humanity, human life. It is against the sanctity of the human life. The second thing is research on a deadly bomb that will cause the maximum damage in war. It will reduce the duration of war. What will reduce the duration of the war? That deadly bomb, because it will explode suddenly and within no minutes the humanity will destroy. The poor people will destroy. The poor lives will be destroyed. Students, ये था मेरा आज का लेक्चर एंड आई हैव टोल्ड कि मैंने आज सिर्फ आपको इंट्रोडक्शन दिया है. अगेन मैं दोबारा कुछ बातें रिवाइज रिकैप करना चाहूँगी कि प्रोग्रेस प्ले जब हम पढ़ रहे हैं तो वी मस्ट नो कि राइटर का पर्पस क्या है लिखने के, ये प्ले लिखने के लिए. ठीक है, शी वॉन्ट्स टू पिन पॉइंट दैट, किस पॉइंट को वो हमारे सामने लेकर आना चाहती है. शी वॉन्ट्स टू टेल अस अबाउट द डैमेजेस ऑफ द वॉर. शी वॉन्ट्स टू टेल अस दैट देयर इज अ वॉर इनसाइड अ ह्यूमन बीइंग दैट इज बिटवीन द पॉजिटिव एंड द नेगेटिव क्वालिटीज. आपके अंदर भी एक अच्छाई और बुराई की जंग चल रही होती है. दैट इज द वॉर इनसाइड यू एंड देयर इज अ वॉर आउटसाइड अस. हमें उसको फेस करना है. शी हैज टोल्ड अस, indirectly she has told us that ke how blood relations, they are two blood relations है ना, brother and sister का, but they go against each other. Why? Just for the sake of the humanity. ठीक है, दोनों का ब्लड रिलेशन जो है ना वो ह्यूमैनिटी पर डोमिनेट नहीं किया, बट ह्यूमैनिटी हैज़ डोमिनेटेड, ओवर पावर्ड द ब्लड रिलेशन इवन. दैट इज़ द बेसिक पर्पस ऑफ सेंट जॉन ग्रीन एरविन behind writing behind the one act play naming the progress. सेकेंड, राइटर क्यों लिख रहा होता है? why ये पर्पस, how depicts ये सीन सेटिंग जो है ना ये सारी, ठीक है, ये किसमें आ जाती है? प्लॉट आप लेते हैं ना, प्लॉट आप वो प्लॉट ना लें, ये स्टोरी का प्लॉट आपके प्लॉट से फर्क है. ठीक है, दैट इज द प्लॉट कि वो आपने सेटिंग जहाँ पे करनी है, जो आपको एक लिमिटेशन है एरिया की, एरिया मीन वो आपका एरिया ऑफ द माइंड है. करेक्टर्स को आपने कैसे सेट करना है. क्लियर? दिस इज द पर्पस एंड द सीन दे डिपिक्ट द रियलिटी of the human life. That is nothing if we are against the nature and against the human beings. That's all. Okay, Allah Hafiz.